Warning, the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Welcome to Everythin Yet Nothin. Here's a hillbilly in eyeshadow who's looking fabulous and talking about anything yet something. Get ready to chew on a blade of sweet grass and talk about a variety of LGBTQ topics to the lifestyle of a gay hillbilly. Watch out, folks. These hills don't just got eyes. They got themselves a vodcast. Now, here's T-Roy.
Hey, and welcome to Everything Yet Nothin on WLFE-DB.com radio. And so we are going to have Chris Sharpe back on here. If you don't know him, then go back and watch his story because
re-roll the tapes.
We have them to where you can watch him anytime on WLFE, or you can find him on Everything Nothin Facebook page. Every one of them is there. And if you want to see more, like the very beginning of how all this started, then it's there. Enjoy, go back, check it out.
What if I don't have Facebook? Or what if I want to go to WLFE-TV.com? What if I like to listen to my podcasts instead of watching them on videos? What do I do then?
Well, then you go to KRBC and Spotify and any kind of other radio. Okay, you go ahead and say whatever you need to say, honey.
Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Music, Google Podcasts.
And
that's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say
about that. Did you put the whole KRBC?
What's up, Abby?
Facebook
What's up,
page?
Morgan? Sorry, guys, my nose itched.
So yeah, my radio show is every Tuesday from 11 until 1, KRBC. You can check that out with me and my co-host, Damian Porfirio. And Porfirio, he says.
Yeah, it's KRBCradio.com.
Yes.
Or the Live 365 app.
Yes.
Look up KRBC.
Absolutely.
Totally
and that app is 100% free. Download it. We have other shows on there that you can listen to. And we're also starting podcasts on there as well, coming up here soon. So you'll be able to watch that as well.
What?
As hear it. Yes. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it.
Cow.
You mean you're doing something
I am the most poorest worldwide whatever.
Oh, he's rich, bitch. Look at this house.
I know. This is our
I play
house.
that piano every day. Shit.
We say we're poor, but we're really rich. We have millions of dollars.
Rich, bitch.
We live in a castle, mother humpers. So get used to it. You want to come to see us? We have like a cardboard box out back. That's really our house. We're just borrowing this one. 2 or 3 of them put together. 2-bedroom. Right?
It's amazing what a gay man can decorate a cardboard box to look like.
Absolutely. See how small it is, when you see it and then you poke your head and it's like, holy shit. Look at this.
I do like that.
It's immaculate. Like, where'd it come from? Poof. That would be so cool.
Like Scooby-Doo's doghouse.
Hi, Abby. What's up? Mwah, love ya. Hi, Morgan.
Genevieve.
What's up?
Hello, long time no see.
Casey, what up, my brother? I hope you're doing better. How are you doing? And all that good stuff. Tell me. Genevieve, girl, I haven't seen you in ages.
I don't say. It's been forever.
It's been ages, not forever.
I haven't aged a bit. I don't know what you're talking about. It's been forever, but I haven't aged.
I know. I was getting ready to say, you haven't even aged a bit. Damn, girl. You've been eating your Wheaties and Beaties and whatever else. Let's make you fabulous. So, yeah, we're a little bit crazy tonight. But anyways. Oh, thank you, dear. She says we look gorgeous. I love it when I'm called gorgeous. Although I tell myself all the time in the mirror, and I'm like, Yeah, somebody told me I was gorgeous, but it
It's
was really
official.
me.
You need to stop wearing green or
Why?
yellow.
Oh, my shirt. So we are using a green screen, and as you can tell, the green
We just told everybody that's our house.
right here is gone. Like literally.
The green and my rainbow.
You're seeing the
The green and yellow.
The back
Yellow
picture.
does that too, 'cause he
And
put
he
a yellow
also
shirt on.
goes over here. Right
Like
there.
yeah.
Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, totally. No green. It's supposed to be green.
Look at Chris in the background.
So, anyways,
How was your week?
How was your week?
We're not gonna play
You're
a
asking
topic
me?
game.
Are you asking me?
I'm asking you how.
I thought you were like asking
what you've done.
them. What have I done? Holy cow, I've done so much. Well, I fell twice and almost killed myself. Once was in a U-Haul, and the other one was just walking down my stairs, and I like had these skis on that I swear felt like skis, but they boom out from under me, and I ended up on my ass and my back and my head and everything else. And so that's been like this last
week. Sunday
Holy
through
hell.
now.
And I was not doing anything that would change anything. I wasn't drinking. I was totally 100% not straight, but you know what I mean.
Sober?
And sober, yeah. So how was your week?
You weren't supposed to ask me.
No, well, I did. And I am.
We're supposed to keep this upbeat.
But yeah. So
rained.
he goes to work,
I had
and
a
then
week.
he gets off and then goes back into work. So he's like always working.
Not on Thursday nights or Sundays.
Oh no, Thursday nights he's well, this is kind of a job.
You're an everyday job, babe.
Oh, I know I am. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This takes a lot to look this damn good. Gorgeous.
Well, hello,
Fabulous.
Carrie. Love
What's
you.
up? Carrie Harrison. Campbell.
And Teresa Ham.
Oh, Teresa, my girlfriend. What is up? Love you. So we have Chris Sharpe. And again, if you have not seen him, he's absolutely 100% the most awesome individual that I've ever met in my life. He can play all kinds of instruments. He's very, very talented.
He was down there that they're landing over at Andy B's Tiki Bar the other day.
Yeah, I seen him working the street down there. Let me tell you, I was like, "Damn, son, what you doing?"
Not working the streets.
Whatever.
That means something different. In
I would
places.
be all like, I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be all like, yeah, bitch, I'm working my street, so
you gotta make that paper.
So yeah, he plays guitar and sings on the landing strip. And
the landing in Branson.
The landing in Branson, Missouri. If you don't know where that is, you got a problem.
How the hell did you get out here? Thank you, Teresa. Love you too. We'll give the boys hugs, but you just made me realize that Odin is in my lap.
Right, he is. Now. He snuck out.
And that's who I was talking to. Everybody in the world is our dog Odin, who just
the other two dogs are really old, so they're like they barely move.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. You think he's in there, and then he runs out.
Ninja dog.
Yeah, totally. Ninja dog. Oh, goodness.
I bet the other two are up on the couch or bed.
Oh, yes, I do have good news. I'm going to have something come out soon, and I think you're going to love it, and that's all you're going to get. So, I know, you don't. Somebody else knows too, and I ain't going to tell you, but somebody else does too. Hi, Tammy. What's up?
This is Odin, guys. He's wearing white.
This is Odin. He's like one of our co-hosts tonight.
Hi, everybody.
Really? That was like kind of manly, and he looks a little.
Hi, everybody.
And he looks a little bit more Mexican. Put a little bit more in there. What? And then they come from
Wiener Dog too, wherever that comes from. Although he is more Chipola.
He's all like looking around like, shit, you're talking about me, aren't you? He's a pain in my ass, but I love him. So, yeah, fabulous, 100%. You gotta look him up. Chris Sharpe, Branson, Missouri. He has a music studio. He records. He does all kinds of stuff musically and other stuff as well. Like he is very talented. And when I say very, very talented, you know, he knows a lot. And like I don't even see how he can do what he can do, like with the whole button thing and pushing the like holy hell up here, down there, and what the freak did you just do? Like what the hell? You lost me. Like boom, click, you done lost me. I was like, damn, that's. But it's awesome. It was absolutely 100% just absolutely just amazing. I was so. What is it? What is that word? Amazed at everything that he could do and what it sounded like. And yeah, we even put something together as we was like right there in our first interview ever. Not on here, but you know, in person. Yeah, it was so cool. We hung out and he's totally chill, 100% laid back. You know, he will never do you wrong. So he's 100% somebody you can trust and, you know, put in the palm of your hands because he's going to take care of you. Just like, you know, hopefully you take care of him. So, yeah, with no further ado, I am going to bring this wonderful, talented musician. What the hell is that? Hey, Mr. Chris Sharpe. What's up?
What's up? How's it going?
Oh, it's going great. I mean, like, it's been a hoot. Hoot and holler.
Same here, man. It has been a crazy busy week, man. Just like always, right?
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. It's been crazy. Absolutely. How's like? Tell us some of your week.
Man, so I've been playing down at the landing, but we've got rain like every day this week. So I've been in my studio rehearsing for tour, going with Dakota Portman on tour. So we've been hitting like 4 to 8 hour days, like just rehearsing all day.
Yeah. Well, and you want to be good, so
yeah, and so we wrote a couple jingles for Carnell. Carnell's the bass player, is going on tour with us. His dad asked us to write him some jingles to buy him a bass amplifier. So we've been doing that the past 2 days, and now we got back to rehearsal. I was actually just rehearsing like 35 minutes ago. So
yeah, you were telling me backstage.
Yeah,
that's a lot, but
yeah, it's all good, man. It's just grind it out, man.
That's like it. You've been doing it for how many years?
I don't even know. Well, I started when I was 10. I'm 34. I turned 35 in June. So
yeah,
coming up on
34.
It's been a while.
Yep. Hell yeah. That's so cool. Absolutely.
So we got
London from Where's My Sage.
Hi,
Sorry,
Christy,
we had
London.
It's all good. So that's been my my past 2 days, been recording and then just rehearsing for the road. Dakota gave me a month and 4 days to hire a band and get them all trained up. So we've been smacking that pretty hard.
That's cool. Heck yeah. Get it. So how long you gonna be out, like on tour?
So it'll be June 14th starts in Nashville, but I think I'm gonna meet up in Columbia. So it'll be June 15th for me to June 27th. We'll be coming home.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So for now, it's just kind of like tighten up the reins. Tomorrow's 18 days.
Yeah.
The countdown's begun. So
you're going to Columbia first, and then you're being Republic, right?
Yes, Columbia, then 2 nights in Republic. Mm-hmm. And if you want any of those dates, you can go on my Facebook, Chris Sharpe, Sharpe. I have mine posted on there. And then if you go to Dakota Portman, it's spelled Poorman on Facebook. The dates will be on there. So if y'all people from Republic and Columbia come and support the tour, it's the Hippie at Heart tour. So it's exciting.
So do you have your own band?
I have my own studio band. So like when I'm recording my own music, I have people that I bring in and record with me. But as in live band, right now, I mean, I played a gig with Carnell and Damien at the Rowdy Beaver here in Eureka Springs last week.
Cool.
We just threw it together. We literally just threw a bunch of stuff in the back of my car, and we just drove to Eureka.
That's kind of cool. I mean, you have more than one band.
Yeah, so yeah, but I know a lot of people, so it's just like a lot of it's just like, hey, do you want to go play a show? And then we just like pack up and go. So it really just kind of depends on who's available at what time, you know. I don't really have a solid band like
right.
Yeah, but I mean, I could just give someone a phone call and be like, hey, do you want to play? Awesome. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So how many is your band this time?
5.
5?
Yeah, which is a lot of dudes. So it'll be drums, bass, 2 lead guitar players, and then the singer plays guitar as well. So
wow, hell yeah. That's gonna be wild.
Oh, it's super cool. So the guitar player is from Washington State, and his name is Dragon. And I just got off the phone with him 3 days ago, and I said, hey, you know, I saw your picture on Facebook, and you know, I was a little disappointed. I thought you were going to be Asian, and you know, I said, but you're white, and you know, I mean, obviously, God didn't want me to have an Asian guitar player named Dragon, so that didn't happen. And I said, I thought you played guitar with like instead of a guitar pick, you use nunchucks, you know, and
yeah, really.
He started laughing. He thought that was hilarious.
I bet. That's awesome.
Yeah, so we have that going on. And then my birthday's in June. So I turned 35 on June 9th. So that's exciting.
What's going on?
The day before something happened. Anyway.
So I'm a Gemini. So
Gemini. I'm a
Gemini.
Aquarius, Cap Aquarius.
Age of Aquarius.
He's a Capricorn Aquarius cuss.
I don't know what the sheep shit did you just say? Or sheep shower? Sheep shower. What? Sheep shower. What the sheep shower are you saying?
Yeah, we just been like, I literally brought over Carnell, and we have 3 computers. We have 3 computers in one room with 2 keyboards, and we're like going between 3 different computers recording. So that's been a lot of fun. And cool. And then we're getting ready for tour. And then at the same time, we're actually playing Andy B's Tiki Bar the next 2 nights. So it'll be Friday night and Saturday night. I don't really have times yet. Just like kind of like I'm thinking like it'll be 7 to 10. I'm thinking at Andy's Tiki Bar. So we got those gigs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got those gigs this weekend. And then Monday hitting the ground again, pounding on the songs for the road. So
sweet. That is so sweet. I like that.
It's really busy. And then we take care of our 94-year-old grandmother as well. And so we take care of her. Danielle's actually got like a fever right now. She's been sick for like 2 days. So she had 100. Yeah, she had 101 yesterday and above 101. It was almost 102. And then this morning, she was 101, and now she's 98. So, I mean, that's good news.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I talked to her 2 days ago.
Oh, did you?
I was going to talk to her. I sent her a text message and my number. And I was going to talk to her and try to surprise you and have her like,
that would have been cool
tonight and everything. But she told me that she was sick, and I was like, well, girl.
Yeah, she's like, I mean, she's way under the weather. Like, she doesn't even feel like talking. That's how sick she is, you know?
I bet. And then whenever I don't like talking either.
Like, I think I went into the bedroom probably like once every hour and a half and checked on her all day. And 90% of the time she's asleep. So,
yeah.
She should have taken Dayquil like hours ago. But the last 3 times I've checked on her, she's been asleep. So,
But that's cool.
That is
At
the
least-
only good thing about like illness or injury
Sleep.
Or
is the
sleep.
sleep.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah,
was feeling that only I just got to sleep and people pampered me. I mean, as bad
Yeah,
as people shouldn't enjoy being in the hospital, but that's the most pampered I've ever been.
yeah. Once you hit like 4 days, it starts getting annoying. But the first 3 days is really nice. It's like if you're sick for 3 days, you're like the fourth day, you're like, okay, I'm ready to take care of myself. But the first 3 days are really nice. It's like, oh, someone's taking care of me. What?
See, if I'm like sick like Danielle is right now, I'm just like, I'll do it myself. Like he tries to take care of me, and I'm just like, thank you, babe, but I'm good. I'll just. Or he's like, do you want anything? I was like, no, I'll just get it when I get up.
Well, speaking of my wife, I'll go ahead and tell you the story of how we met and everything.
Yes. Please.
Okay, so I had just came back from Nashville. I had audio engineered out there, and I made it back to Missouri, back home, and I was working at Tyson Chicken Plant. Terrible job. So if anyone's watching this who's working at Tyson's, go somewhere else. There's better places, man, to go.
Oh yeah.
And oh yeah, dude, for sure.
That is like
and
the most stinkiest job I've ever been around.
it's good money. It's like 16,
it's awesome
14,
money.
14 to 22 an hour. Yeah.
No.
So when we met, I was working at Tyson's and we met on Tinder. So swipe right. That's where we met. And I'll never forget the first time she drove up to me, because at the time, I don't think I even had a vehicle at that time, and just living the rock star life, on the road all the time and not having a vehicle, and she drove past me because I guess she was so nervous, and she turned around, and I'm just like standing there at the end of my parents' driveway, I'm just going, hey.
Hey, what's up?
So I got in the car and we started driving back to Branson because she's from Branson and I lived in Monette at the time. And she had this glass of tea. It was I think it was McDonald's or something. It was a cup. And every time she went to turn, the tea would tip and she'd catch it, And I'll never forget it. She was turning and we were both trying to catch the tea at the same time. So our hands like kept touching each other, so that was like our first like laugh together, and then from there, skip forward a little bit. I was looking for some extra income so I could buy some new guitars and all that kind of stuff. So I picked up a job at the VFW in Monette, and I became a bartender at 4207 in Monette, Missouri. I was a bartender there for about a year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I cut my teeth doing that. It's great money, if you can handle the hours.
I know.
It's really,
I've always wanted to be a bartender.
it's honestly, I recommend everybody to be a bartender for at least 6 months of your life, because you'll learn how to make every drink you want to drink.
Yeah.
Like you learn everything. Like you know how to mix and shake and everything and stir everything, so so she would come out every weekend and she would just watch me bartend. And that's kind of how we dated, was she just came out and watched me bartend and watched me drown behind the bar just constantly, just because I was still learning how to make drinks and she was always there, and I was working at Tyson's. I remember having a very hard week and I was like, I'm going to quit. I can't work here anymore. And I was like, and my bartending isn't going to pay my bills because I think I worked 2 days a week bartending. Yeah. And I was like, I'm not going to have the hours to pay my bills. So I called her frustrated and I said, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I can't do this chicken shit anymore. Like, I mean, I'm over it. And she said, why don't you just move to Branson? You can move in with me. So I literally like quit my job. I put my 2 weeks in. I think it was like 3 days later. And then I just moved to Branson. I moved in with her. And
cool.
Yeah, so we were together for a while living together, and then we went and made a trip to Nashville. And basically, what happened was one of her friends told me, if you don't propose to her, or if you don't want to marry her, she might leave you someday. So you got to think about that, because we've been together for a couple years by then,
Right.
you know. So I got like really nervous and stuff, and I started thinking about it. And the next morning I woke up and I talked to Daryl White, and I said, "Hey, I'm going to propose to her tonight." He's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I've got to do it, man. I love her too much to lose her." And he's like, "What?" So the story goes, we leave this bar, and like we were eating pizza, and we were Chick-fil-A sweet tea. It was a Chick-fil-A sweet tea. So we're eating pizza, and I'm like, "Hey, where are we gonna do it? Where am I gonna propose?" And he's like, "We go to the steps of Ryman." That's what we do. So we're just kind of lax the daisy walking down the road, and Daryl's like, "Oh, this is the Ryman, you know, the Church of Country Music." And we go up on the steps, and I just kneel down, and I got on my knees, and I grabbed her hand, and I said, "I know that I'm a pain in the ass, but I love you. Will you marry me?"
Oh,
Oh.
And it was just real short and sweet, you know.
Yeah.
And she was freaking out, because I think I had her convinced that I didn't believe in marriage. So when I proposed, she was just like freaking out, you know. And
It was the long game.
See, girl.
yeah.
See, girl, you're the one that did it. So
Yeah, so we came back home, we planned the wedding. We had our wedding at it was like a refurbished barn. So it was a barn with like,
awesome.
you know, like a kitchen and all that.
Yeah.
And it was out in the country. It was really beautiful. And so that's the story of
The sweetest proposal ever.
she just loved it because it was so me, you know, like I didn't put on any show. I was just being myself, you know.
Yeah.
I know I can be a pain in the ass, but will you marry me?
I like that, you know. Like you said, it's short and sweet, and I'm just gonna put it out there, you know.
Yeah, and I actually, because it was so spontaneous and because I loved her so much, I didn't even have a ring on me. So like when we came back home, I let her pick out her own wedding ring, and we went and did that together.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I said, "Hey, how about that one? That one costs a little more." And she's like, "No, this is the one I want." I'm like, "Well, I mean, that one costs more, so it's fine."
Prettier this is. It really sparked.
Yeah, so that's our story. And she was a property manager at Bee Creek Apartments, and they were selling. Oh, there goes the dryer. Sorry. And
that was.
yeah, so when we heard that they were selling to another company, we decided to buy a house. So we started looking. Well, she started looking. I literally did nothing. I just sat around and played guitar. She found us a house. She got us a realtor, and the first house we went and looked at, we fell in love with it and we bought it. I mean, we literally had a house within just like 7 months.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. So this is my fireplace behind me,
I love it.
and we had some birds living in it last year, so we got a chimney topper on it, so
Yeah.
squirrels and all that can't get in it.
Right.
But yeah, we love our house, and I have the 800 square foot building in the backyard that I'm turning into my studio, so I'm able to go out there and record at any time of the day, and if I have clients, or
Heck yeah.
very blessed. I'm a very blessed person, you know, to have all the instruments that I have and all the equipment that I have in my house. And I can't say enough about how much I love my wife and how supportive she is. And she's always there for me. to make sure that, I get what I need when I need it, and she's just always there. So I love you, babe.
Oh,
Oh,
I love you too,
Yeah,
babe.
so. Now that's all the sweet you're getting out of me tonight.
Yes, that's a feeling
I'm
better.
joking.
Get a bow.
Yeah,
so you
I
can-
know. Actually, we could go say hi to her. Let's see if she's watching. Hey, you want me to bring the phone in there and say hi?
Oh shit! I'd kill you if I were
Hey,
you.
wow, look at this snuff film.
She'd be all like,
Yeah.
Kills him.
I'd be yelling at you.
She's like, "We're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him."
I'm gonna kill you. No.
No.
Did she say that?
No.
I'm ready to get my babe back. Every time she's sick, it makes my life like 20 times harder because I have to take like all the dogs out and take care of grandma solely, and then I've got all this other stuff going on. I'm like, I'm just ready for my wife to come back.
And she says,
I won't cut you,
a bitch. I love it.
That is her favorite line. Her line is "I will cut a bitch," and my line is I don't know. I play guitar. I don't know.
I don't know.
Those are our two lines.
Cut a bitch. I love you, girl. Already. We're like brother and sister, right?
I'm telling you, man. So let's see. So we talked about my family. We talked about my wife.
Yep.
We talked about my house, my studio. So my studio, I run. It's Sharpe Entertainment, and I operate with. I mean, honestly, I just make a phone call and I get someone to play for you. If you want to pay for them, I can get somebody for you. But I'm running production studio right out of my backyard. And because I do it out of my backyard and because it's my own business, I charge the best rates in the entire area. And if you want the best mixes, I can get someone that charges $2,000. I know those people. So,
Yeah. That's
I mean, yeah, on my rates, you won't beat my rates. So, and I want you to be your own person, as an artist and help you grow. And if you outgrow me, it's fine. I'll send you to the next expensive person.
There you go. Just don't forget me.
Just don't forget me. Listen, just let me play on your next record, and I'll charge you half price. How about that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and I do everything, jingles to background music, and I play bluegrass, metal, blues. It doesn't matter what it is. So, just get a hold of me if you want to record. I'm also giving lessons nowadays too. So, I had a friend of mine the other day, Carnell, told me, he said, "Hey, you should be doing guitar lessons." And I was like, "Yeah, I should. Why am I not giving him guitar lessons?" He's like, "Probably because you're really busy all the time." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I can make guitar lessons happen."
I got you.
It's fun though. Guitar lessons are fun because, I mean, you can go and watch all the stuff on the internet and learn how to play. And there's a dryer again. Are you dry yet? I'll cut a bitch.
Cut a bitch.
We used to have a dryer that would beep and then it would like continuously do wrinkle prevent and then it'd beep and it wasn't like that. It was like beep, 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 and then wrinkle prevent. Oh, I was so happy to throw that out the back door. Like as soon as we got a new dryer, because it also started eating our clothes, and so we had to get a new dryer.
Well, that's because it broke, and we don't know shit about anything, so we just continue to use it. I mean, it still worked. I mean, it would make this. Probably
you just kept using it. Just screw it.
Yeah, I was like,
I love that story.
Shit, anyways. So I was like, let's use it until we kill it.
So yeah, when it was time for the new one to come in, I literally just pulled it out and just threw it out the back door.
He did.
So funny because if you take a guitar player's dryer and if you take the cone out and look on the inside, you'll see like literally like 150 guitar picks. It'll be like a pile, like full, dude, like full of guitar picks.
Just go to the dryer.
Yeah, if I ever need a pick bad enough, I'm just gonna pull the dryer apart, babe. Sorry about that.
Now she knows.
Now she knows.
Now she knows.
I've heard like stories about the almighty pick getting stuck and breaking the dryer, and like it does happen. Like if the pick falls in at the right angle and gets in the right spot.
Yeah.
Jason Ellis says hello and how are you, T. Roy?
I am good, honey. I am good. How are you, Jason? And hello back.
Hello.
Danielle says y'all need a new dryer anyways.
Hey, let's go get one, babe. I'm down. Like,
Yeah.
I'm down to do that before we go on tour.
Maybe you can trade this one in on it.
Hey, okay, I got a proposition. Okay, to anyone watching, if you have a brand new dryer, I'll record a song for you. We'll just exchange services. It's fine.
There you go. That'd be cool.
More people need to do that. Exchange
why not?
services.
Yeah. Whatever happened to that? Isn't that like where this country was born on, was exchanging services and bartering?
Yep.
She says
make that money, honey, first.
Of course she does. She's the money keeper. I'm the guy who just asks for permission to spend it.
Yeah.
Jason says okay, deal. He has 2 new dryers.
Well, just rub it in.
He said okay, deal. So
okay, deal.
One for a dryer. There you go, Jason and Chris. Jason Owens on
there
Facebook.
Hey, so I got 2 recording sessions with your name on them, buddy.
There you
go. One. How about one? I just need one of those dryers. Just one.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to take from you, bud. So I got the studio. I go on tour with Dakota Poorman. Obviously I play everything, so like I'm trying to talk my wife into letting me buy a banjo, because that's like one of my next instruments I want to work on. But I mean,
it's pretty expensive, aren't they?
You can get one for like $600. That's not too bad.
Just $600.
That's nothing, dude. The last guitar I bought was cheap. I consider this cheap. It cost $1,400. That's cheap.
Yeah.
Hello, Ted.
Hi,
Ted
Teddy, my boo. I love you.
Of WLFE-TV.
Yes.
I'd also like to give a shout out to Christopher Wright. If you're watching this, buddy, I love you, and I really appreciate you giving me that Fender Stratocaster that's sitting in my studio right now. Just in case he's watching.
Yeah. Put it out.
I got to throw the dude a bone, because he literally just looked at me. I said, dude, but you might need this. He's like, no, but you need this guitar more than I do. So he just gave me a $1,500 guitar. It might be worth $1,700. It depends on the market, but yeah, just gave it to me.
Yeah.
Here you go,
Ted is also in a band, and he likes to play music as well.
Who?
Ted.
Oh, Ted.
Yeah.
What kind of music?
I think
it's classic.
It's a dryer again.
What kind of music do you play, Ted? So,
and Jason says you sing country.
Yeah, I sing. I have a song called "The Man I Want to Be," and I don't know if you have that one, T. Roy.
We played it.
I think you have it.
I should have it because I listened to it.
Yeah, it's from it's talking about my grandpa and my dad, and my dad teaching me how to fish. And
oh yeah, that's what you wanted me to upload a song, but I didn't have time to do that.
Yeah. So that's one of my country songs. I do a lot of co-writing too. So because I'm in Southwest Missouri, I write country nowadays. So do I sing country prominently nowadays? Yes, because that's
he lives in the hills of Missouri.
Because you live in Branson, and we have things like Country Music Boulevard
and hillbillies.
Yep. Take me home.
The Branson country music capital.
And hickorbillies, hillbillies.
Hickorbillies.
Ted sings country, alternative, classic rock, jazz, and blues. That's what his band plays.
Well, that's all my jam right there. That's my jam.
He's pretty good. He's up in New York.
Yeah.
Way away from New York City.
Hello, New York, New York.
New York. You live in
Yeah.
New York, do you? That's
It is
more
time
Irish.
for a commercial, though.
Oh my god! And guess what? I think we have a new commercial.
Yeah, Ted, guess what I did?
What?
Yeah. So after this commercial, we're gonna come back, and Mr. Chris is going to be answering a question. That question is going to be: if there was one thing in the world that you would want thousands to millions of people to get checked on, change in one way or the other to make it more positive and make the world a better place. So ponder on that, Chris, and we will be right back after these.
After these what, babe?
These.
I don't know what you're talking about.
These.
Shit, I'm not even pushing the right buttons.
These.
Messages.
These.
Messages.
These. These.
Messages.
Messages. And hello, and welcome back to Everything and Nothing. Oh, hello. I just looked, and I had like 10 minutes, I swear.
That was seconds, babe.
So welcome back to Everything Yet Nothing. We have Mr. Chris Sharpe here. And if you don't know him, you should. He lives in Branson, Missouri. He has a recording studio. He plays in bands. He plays all kinds of music and instruments. And we are going to ask him a question. And that question is, if there was one thing in the world that you would want to check. And when I say check, I say check because I need to be checked. I don't know how I always come off, and so I'm all like, I come off, and he's like, honey, you need to be all right, So, what is one thing that you would want to check individuals on in the world to make it a better place?
Well, to start that out, I would say as on a less serious note, have you guys ever gone to a Walmart parking lot?
Oh yeah,
and there's like 6 shopping carts just like sitting in the grass.
yes.
They're like up on the little islands or whatever.
Yeah, I got you.
That drives me insane. Like,
me too.
So I'll go over there and I'll take all the carts out and I'll put them in their place. Glenn Danzig from the Misfits and Danzig always said that that's a good sign of if you're a good human being or not. These are moments where I'm like, I'm not even human being. I think I'm an alien. Because people on my planet don't treat people the way they do here, man.
No, I don't.
No,
I don't like that. As a matter of fact, the other day at work, and I work in the service industry, but someone was trying to work the technology, and they were like, "This damn app," and I'm like, "You know what? I'm here sitting here trying to help you, but once you start cussing at me, I will not help you. I said, I have no control over that app. And he's like, well, I wasn't cussing at you. And I said, well, there's no reason to use profanity. So in any way.
Right.
And I was like, I understand that you're frustrated with the app, but there's nothing I can do about it.
Right.
So I can sit here and try to help you, or you can just deal with it and get what you want for the full price. So
Okay, so this is another thing, is that we live in the fast food industry, like, mentality. So everybody wants what they need, and they want it now, and they want to get going. Well, guess what? Tough cookies, tough shit. Sometimes you don't get what you want as fast as you want it.
Exactly.
You know
get
what?
it when you get it.
You get it when you get it, and calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Because life is not worth the stress. Now, I need to be eating my own words on that one. But I would say that being more compassionate to people is something that's kind of lost. You know, chivalry has been lost over the years.
Right.
Like opening the door for somebody. That kind of stuff like seems to be going away. And you know, allowing people to be themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whoever you are, you know, like when I cut my hair, I had all of my metal friends in Portland, Oregon giving me shit about it and saying the real Chris Sharpe is dead because he cut his hair.
Oh,
wow. That's a true story, dude. Like straight up, like I could go on my news, on my history, and you could read all of them because I didn't delete any of it. I just let it all hang out like on that. And yeah, they were just giving me a bunch of flack because I cut my hair. The real Chris Sharpe is dead. Well, guess what? If I want to cut my hair, I have the right to cut my hair.
Exactly. And that shouldn't.
That doesn't make me any less of a guitar player.
Or anybody else's business for that matter.
I cut my hair before. I had longer hair than this, and I cut my hair, and I didn't cry. Someone else started tearing up a little bit. But
that's what I fell in love with first.
I said, why are you crying? I'm the one that's been growing this out for 3 years.
I seen his hair. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to marry that hair.
Yes. I'm telling you, man, my hair was down to my waist. It was 39 inches long. And I can pull up some pictures or whatever, but we're on an interview right now. But my hair was long, and yeah, they're just giving me a bunch of hell about it, man. And, you know, I have the right to cut my hair as much as I have the right to not. And, you know, people need to lighten up because.
Yeah, they do. Absolutely.
Yeah. So whatever you want to be, whoever you want to be, and whatever you choose to be is your own damn business. And I think that people need to respect that. Tip your bartenders. That's right. So everybody needs to lighten up and then enjoy their life just a little bit more and stop giving everyone so much flack, man.
Yeah, really, man. Like
the world, like John Lennon, bro. John Lennon. All you need is love. Like,
and that's it.
The older I get, though, the more I don't put up with people. I'm just like,
I know.
I'm here to serve you, not service you.
Right.
I am not.
You want to hear the worst thing I've ever been called as a bartender?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was wearing a white shirt and a red tie. And he was making a joke when he said this. But he says, "What are you? Some kind of Mennonite faggot?" And I was just like, straight up. And like the fact that he even said it was like, I mean, he was making a joke, but like,
right.
I'm going, you're cut off. And he's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I got you to say I'm sorry. I guess you're not cut off. You're fine.
Well, I mean,
but
you checked.
Yeah, it's crazy that
not everybody.
Yeah, but it's crazy that there's like no line. Like, I mean, you're just allowed to sit.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me, you know.
Well, I mean that comment in itself shows ignorance because for one, I wouldn't think Mennonite with a white shirt and red tie. I would think Mormon, and I mean just the word that he used. Other than that, is ignorance in itself because no one's a cigarette.
Well, yeah, and like you were just asking, what is there? Is there anything that you would change? And I would say, just overall, just like being more polite to people. Like it doesn't take anything out of your day to let someone else go ahead of you when you're driving down the road, or to open the door for someone else, or if someone's 25 cents short on their food at the store or at the gas station, just give them the 25 cents.
Exactly.
Like it's just all it's all the
Don't
small
get
things,
out of shape. Don't be getting stupid and shit with it. Just be all
or
like, whatever.
do something nice for somebody. In the drive-through, pay for someone's food that's behind you.
Absolutely.
No, don't do that.
Or groceries.
It's okay. Go ahead and do it.
No, don't do that.
My wife would be like, "Don't do that. Don't do that."
Especially if you have if you're going to use the same credit card or debit card, do not do that.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Just saying. It holds up the line.
Not a good idea. It does hold up the line.
I appreciate you guys trying to be nice and everything.
Ted Benson says people today are selfish and nasty. List the old ladies. Good all. Love yous.
Yeah, and that's my biggest thing is to just be nicer to people. Compassion. And it's Queen something Sharpe I feel
says Mrs. Queen Sharpe. It takes more effort to be an ass than it does just to be kind. And that is so true.
I want to build on that a little bit. Totally. I saw that in the comments and I was totally already had it does. And I've always been the person, I don't hold grudges because it takes more energy to remember why I hate the person as it does to just be like, oh, well, there's that person. What's up?
Yep.
And go on my life. And for a couple of years, I had a moral enemy, and I was just like, anytime I saw this person, even heard their name, I just wanted, And T-Roy, we saw him at a bar, and T-Roy was like, so just say hi. And I'm like, no, why would I say that? And he's like, I said hi. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. And I was like, so what are you saying? That I should just go bury the hatchet because I'm done spending this energy? And he's like, yeah, like I had a whole spiel, but you guys basically heard it.
Right.
So anyways, I was like, and he said, yeah. So I went out there and I was like, hey, what's done is done, and I'm done with the bullshit. So it is what it is. And he's like, yeah, it is what it is. And, we buried the hatchet in the hippie way. And then,
right.
And even we were just at a friend's house the other day, and they walked in. She's like, oh, I didn't know this, was going to happen. I didn't know you guys are coming over. And I was like, it's all right. Oh, cool.
Whatever.
And it felt so much like as soon as we just dealt with it, was like, hey, it's over, whatever. And we both agreed. It was like a weight had been lifted. It takes so much to dislike someone or to be unkind. I didn't realize how much it was until
I have come to learn over the last few years, especially starting this show, that I got, I needed to work on that. And so I started working on that. I think nobody is ever finished working on that. It's a continuous thing. But I think that we both have changed our ways whenever it comes to stuff like that. We let stuff go and just whatever. Now, some things no, but other things, yeah. And I think everybody just, like Chris said, whatever, man, just let it go. Help somebody, give somebody, pay it forward. There's nothing wrong with paying it forward.
As cliche as it sounds.
That and
as cliche as all that is, it means everything, because at the end of the day, we're all just a bunch of beings on a planet trying just trying to survive, man.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's that hard to let someone go ahead of you, or I'm known for letting cars go ahead of me all the time.
Keep your mouth shut and your comments to yourself,
yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. With that being said, sometimes I have a hard time, I'm learning over the years that, to try to keep your emotions out of things sometimes.
Yes.
And that's something that I'm still trying to work on, but you know, they say the first step is, you know, being aware of it. So
Yeah, that is.
I mean, at
I'm
least I know I have a problem with it, you know.
Right,
I'm
right.
bad with emotions.
I
To
am
like
horrible.
not with having them. I'm just bad with other people having them. I'm like
I just have a
mind
short
business,
fuse, you
there's no
know.
emotional, and there's no emotions
Right.
in business. You don't do this. You don't. And I'm like, yeah, I'm
That's
that person.
correct.
But I do have a short.
It's
fuse.
hard though.
Me off easily.
Mhm.
Like
I'm the same way
why not
now.
say that? I'll let it go. I'll let it go. I'll let it go, and then finally, it'll be, and it could be someone just like I've dealt with bullshit all day, and then say T. Roy says something, I'm like, what the fuck, you know? but it's
will
not his
never
fault.
happen.
It's everything I've dealt with.
Yep.
No, that's when he's like, you better check
Yep.
yourself. You're not at work anymore.
Well, I used to, you know, that's the difference between thinking, you know, a wise man thinks before he speaks.
Yes.
You know, so some like
Absolutely.
I have situations that arise all the time where instead of reacting, like sometimes it's better to just maybe go get some guidance from a friend,
Yeah.
you know?
Right.
Go talk to them before you just go freaking
Right.
ham or crazy, you know?
Exactly.
I had something like that happen today, and I just went and talked to my buddy, and he said,
Good.
"Hey, you know, why don't you just wait 3 hours before you respond?" And I did, and it worked out great. So,
And a lot of times it will, just give
Yeah.
yourself a break and
Yeah.
gather your thoughts, because otherwise it comes out really shitty or whatever, and you don't really mean it like that, but that's how you come off. And
yeah, and that's other wisdom that I would say, and that's me. I should be eating my own words, you know. I mean, but that's reaction to action is not always good, man.
no.
You know, reaction to
not.
action is fine if it's happy. Yeah, if it's
Right.
happy
Right,
reaction
right.
but if it's anger, yeah, reaction to action is
Yeah,
always
totally. I'm always so nice
I like
to
to kill people with
everybody.
kindness.
Yeah,
People be
me
like, you're an
too.
asshole. I'm like, well, you have a wonderful day. Or,
bad.
thank you. You are what you eat. That's what I love to say. People call me an asshole. You are what
Yeah.
you
Just love, man. That's my whole
That's
thing.
it. Peace and love. That's
It's
my motto.
I feel like sometimes people mistake, you know, kindness for weakness, because if you're
Yeah.
too nice, then they're going to take advantage of you. So,
Right.
with that being said, like, if you're going to be too nice, don't be too nice.
Right. Give yourself boundaries. Give yourself a line to
Yeah.
where, hey, I'm going to give this person only this much niceness. And then, if it goes further, then, that, if something's up, or you're not going to just, but still, that's a good way.
But you know, the way I talk to my wife about things is, I've always used the analogy of life as a scale, you know. So for everything good, if you gain something, you're always going to lose something,
Yes.
right? So like if you eat too much food, you're going to be overweight. You don't eat enough food,
Right.
So a
Yeah.
lot of things in life are balanced, and
Yeah, and I say there is no good without bad, and there is no bad without good. So we got to have both of those to level it,
Yep.
But we're not level.
That's like Unbreakable, the movie Unbreakable,
Yeah.
with what is that, Bruce Willis, right?
Yes.
Yep. And then you got the strong person, and then
Yep.
you know who doesn't respond to anything, and then you got the guy who's like
Right.
glass and his bones break.
Right.
You know, and it takes both to make the world go round.
It does.
So
It really
Yep.
does. Not many people realize that. And
so when you say, "Oh, I'm gonna get this thing, and it's gonna be so awesome," like my car is gonna be so nice, it's gonna be better than everyone's out. Well, that's gonna
Right,
come with a
yeah.
price, and the
Yeah.
price is gonna be money. know?
Yeah. At the end of the day, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and that's life, you know.
Yeah.
So, it's just got to learn to balance things. And if I had anything to say, it'd be all those things that I said. Those are
I
the
love it.
those are the stepping stones to me trying to be a better person.
what I was looking for.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So just
And
keep
that's
it on
great
the
advice
scale.
for everyone listening
Yes.
too.
And absolutely everybody, listen to Chris because that everything that he just said would make a big difference in this world, and it doesn't take a lot. So
None of that takes money. And everything that
at
I said,
all, like it's totally free.
it's totally free. Just be a good person.
Mhm.
And if you're a shitty person, go see a therapist or something. I don't know
Yeah.
what to tell you.
Go eat some shit. Sorry, that sounded pretty shitty. And all that.
Go eat some shit.
I don't know where you're coming. Not that I have a short fuse or anything like that. I mean,
Never.
Have you ever watched The Help?
No.
oh my
You
god.
should.
OMG, yes.
Octavia
Yes.
Spencer. It's back 50s. I think so, maybe a little earlier. But all the black chicks in the South could just get jobs as maids. And Octavia Spencer's in it, and she was a maid to this one bitch. And Sissy Spacek is her mom. And yep, exactly.
Yes.
Your wife knows what I'm talking about.
Eat
Anyway,
my
so
shit.
she gets fired for using the inside bathroom during a
Oh
storm.
my god, yeah.
And so
Oh my god.
he feeds this woman a cake or a pie, and it's a chocolate pie. And this woman's like mowing down on this chocolate pie.
Oh
and she's
yeah.
like, well, if you're gonna get
High
your job back,
class
you do this,
eating.
do this. And she's like, eat my shit. And she's like, what do you mean? What are you talking to me like that? She's like, eat my shit. And she said, how dare you speak to me like that? And she's like, well, you done did. And Sissy Spacek's just going crazy laughing.
yeah,
'cause
she's
she's
like,
like the
"What?"
little crazy old lady trying to get put in a home. But it's
Oh my god, it's hilarious.
It's funny.
I love it though.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
it's a great movie.
It is.
So you
It's
said
a
we
long
got
movie, so you have to have like a couple hours, but it's a great movie.
you said you got some exciting news that's coming up here in the next week or so.
Oh yeah.
Are we gonna embellish it all, or are we just gonna love it?
Nope.
Just,
Stay tuned.
hey, I love it.
You better stay tuned.
See, that's my favorite right there. That's like well, we left the one show where I was just like, and that's all I'm telling you for this weekend.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, there's just something coming up and something.
Yeah. So if you want to find out, about that, you're gonna have to tune in. Got to tune in, man.
Yeah, baby.
Yep.
And I've been looking for the dial on here, so I can't even figure out how to change the dial on here. But thanks. Terrible. That's a dad joke right there.
I love it.
Nowadays, it's all them numbers and letters at the bottom of the screen.
What is a URL? What's a URL?
Right? Oh my gosh. Antennas.
Oh shit, man.
Well, thank you for
Hilarious.
coming on. Guys, check him out on the
Absolutely.
tour. He's going to be in
You're
Columbus.
very welcome.
He's down at the Landing and at Andy B's Tiki Bar. That's a fun experience all in itself. They have some awesome stools. Just
Yes.
saying.
Oh, their stools are so cool, man. Like they carved them out and everything.
Yeah.
Super awesome. That dryer just won't desist. Hilarious, dude. So
But
funny.
yeah, definitely check him out because he's absolutely fabulous.
Fabulous.
In Missouri. You can get a hold of him online at
Chris Sharpe.
So it'll be Chris Sharpe. So ChrisSharpeis 1987 at gmail.com.
thank you very much.
And then my phone number is 417-393-5105. You can text me there. Also on Facebook, so if you just want to DM me or whatever, it's cool. I mean, I'm really not that hard to get a hold of. So if you need anything, if I can't do it for you, I can throw you up the chain. If you got the money, I can find someone for you. So.
Absolutely.
Yep. And I just run
everything from jingles, play your own music, write stuff.
Yeah, jingles, right? I'll even write you a song for your wedding if you want. I mean, I do everything. Like my possibilities are endless, you know. So
I need
Like-
a song for my rebirth.
Yep, I'll do it.
Work on okay.
Your rebirth.
Yeah,
You're
I'm gonna rebirth
come back as a
myself.
straight man.
You'll be
Yeah.
like,
Gayer.
it'll start out like this. It'll start like, there's one man, and he's coming. He's coming back. He's coming back. And his name is T-Roy.
You know about it.
One man, he has one mission, and that's rebirth.
I'm gonna have to put this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, voiceovers too. I do voiceovers.
I love
Man,
it.
honestly, like if I was a smarter businessman, I would already have like a list of all of those things that I do. But my catalog of things that I can do is so big. It's
Yeah.
like literally anything with an audio signal, like
Right.
pretty broad. Yeah. So, but y'all just hit me up, man.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
if you want to co-write, I mean, I don't, if you just want to write music together, hit me up. We can write some music, man. Maybe we can get it on a movie. I mean, you never know. So,
Hell yeah.
I'm down to co-write with anybody. So literally just my phone is always on. Just give me a call. So
Awesome.
There you
Well,
go.
Guys, you heard how to get a hold of him. Give him
Thank
a call.
you very much, Chris. Mr.
you're welcome. Hey, you guys have a good night.
Take
And
care of the queen now. Oh,
I'm gonna go
me.
throw my dryer out the back porch, and I'm gonna
we'll
go.
shoot at one.
Or hold on. This is a crazy idea. Just hear me out here, guys. Open the door.
Okay.
Stop his cycle, and shut the door, and it might stop buzzing.
No way.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Where in the hell did you care?
What's crap?
It's the worst advice I've ever had.
Never heard in my
Worst
life.
advice I've ever had.
I know, right?
Totally.
Bullshit. I
That's-
don't know where I come up with this shit at.
I don't know. It's all Greek to me, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, y'all have a good night. Thank you so much for inviting me in. And if you ever want me on here again, all you got to do is call me, man.
I got your number.
That's right.
And I know where you live.
Yeah, I downloaded an app. It's called Speed Dial. So I've got you on Speed Dial. We're good.
Kill Baines. I got you there too.
Y'all have a good night.
Have a good night, man.
Have a good one.
There you have it, Mr. Chris Sharpe. Oh my goodness, that was an awesome show. Yes, it was. Wasn't it? Oh, it was.
I just played my parts.
Oh,
You just gotta let me say it.
after you.
Yes, it was. It was. There, see? I can say my part.
Oh, why was you speaking like that?
That's how you said my part was supposed to be said.
I didn't say anything.
You said 'twas yourself. 'Twasn't you.
I said, "What's it you?"
Wasn't you saying 'twas? Weren't you? 'Twas true. All right. Anyways, guys, be a rainbow.
Anyways,
blah,
be a
blah, blah.
rainbow. Help somebody else be a rainbow. And absolutely don't love anybody. Just get along with them. Ignore them if you don't like them. Walk away if you don't like them.
Are you saying you ain't gotta love somebody, but you ain't gotta be
love
an asshole?
it. Just be all like, whatever, sucker. And like, yeah. Anyways, have a good night.
Thank you for joining T-Roy and a special guest here on Everythin Yet Nothin. Tune in next Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central for another episode you won't want to miss. Until next time, be a rainbow in someone's life. Like and follow us on Facebook at WLFE DB Radio.
Oh my god, I have to get the toe jam out of my toe jam.
What the hell? Hey, get this off of here.
What?
Push that button.
Oh shit, we're still live?
Bye.
Bye.